Guys, I hope you come to this live stream because the other one was paused. Had to start a new one. You got anybody coming back? Terribly sorry. Oh, you found me. Come on over. Sorry, technical difficulties. We didn't start the rigorous part yet, so at least there's that. Who's there? All right, guys. We're going to start again with squats. Oh, good. Okay, there's a few coming over. If I can see you guys. Participants in the stream. I can't read any of the, there's no comments. We're just starting. Okay. Squats, you guys. With the band, if you have it. 3 of you here. Rest of you, I'm sorry, got jumped off. Maybe someone will text. 4, okay, great. Okay, squats, you don't have to have the TheraBand, but if you do, splendid. And you can even have a chair, right, to hold on to, just like we do in the class. You can shift your weight back onto your heels, lifting your toes up. You dig? Hey, Karen. Oh, good. Hi, Patty. Lovely. Okay. Well, I'm so glad that the chat works. Splendid. Sorry if you guys, sorry we got bumped out off of the other one. My bad. Technical issues. Okay, we're going to shift your weight back on your heels. We're going to do squats. Okay. Reset. Who's ready to do squats? Start. Hey, Maddie. Yep. I think it was my issue. Okay, we're going to do 2 minutes of squats. Go. Shift your weight back. See, I had the music in the background before. You guys doing squats? Shift your weight back. This is knee strengthening. If you don't have the band, fine. But if you do have the band, stretch it. We're going to do, I'm timing it. So we do at least 20 in the class. Shift your weight back. See how my toes are lifting up? Good. Yay. So I had some music on before in the background, like I do in a class. And I forgot that, you know, everything's automated in YouTube. So that was, you have to pay for music in YouTube. So whenever I do videos, usually it's free music. That's why everyone bumped off. I'm so sorry. Shifting back and straight up. Great. Awesome. Splendid. I'm feeling this a lot back here today. Interesting. See that sad fig leaf there? I'm trying to revive it. That's why there's no leaves on it. Okay. Fiddle leaf. I keep calling it fig leaf. We still have 30 seconds. Still going. If you want to reach your arm forward, I'm going to hold in a second. I'll reach the arm forward anyway. So. Okay. Great. And hold it, right? We're stretching your arms forward, shoulders down, neck long. We're just going to pulse the knees out, pulsing the knees out. Shift your weight back on your heels. Just push your fingers together, draw your toes down. So we're doing the founder exercise. I call it the finger pusher, strengthening the lower back muscles. So flat back, right? Oops. Okay, I got to turn off the sound. Shoulders down. 15 more seconds. 4, 5, 10, 9. So pulsing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and resting. Good. Now, if you have the band, shimmy it down to your ankles. And if you don't, that's fine. Just do this without the band. How about nice and tall. I'm sorry my head cut off. Lift your knee up, right? Lower your shoulders. Lift the knee up. We're going to do 10. So that's 3, 4. You do this without 5, 6, 7. Push the other foot through the floor. Good. And then hold it up. If you have the band on, great. You're just small push, straighten the leg, right? Straighten around the knee. Otherwise, straighten it all the way, if it's possible. Shoulders down. Long through the neck. 3. You can hold on to something. Totally fine. Hold the leg up. 2. Shoulders back. And then 1. Switch legs. Turn around. Put the band on. I don't know how many of you guys have bands. Anybody have bands? You guys can write in the comments if you want to the right of the screen. You just type in. You don't have to though, because you're exercising. 5. Shoulders down. 4. 3. 2. Hold the knee, pull the abs in, extend your leg slowly so it's hard. 3. 4. 5. Got it. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10. Amazing. So now we get to do the stretching unit. What a delight. You guys want to see my kid real quick? See? She's very interested. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, guys. So we're basically going to do, oh, she's jumping up over there. She might step on the computer. Okay. Lunging. So this is in lieu of the foot on the bar in class. You guys can do this with a chair, right? And just push hips forward. So you're staying stretched through the right hip flexors, whatever side you're doing. Push your hips. Good. Otherwise, lower your knee down, and we're going to bring your arm overhead and breathe into your rib cage. Or legs straight. I have to demonstrate both. Or you can go all the way down to the floor, right, without any support. It's totally fine. And now reach your hand down. Just use whatever you need. Common sense. Roll the shoulders back and forth. Flex your fingers back. Palm up. Neck release. Boy. And then legs straight. So you can do that with your leg on the floor. Flex your toes back. Or you could even do your leg on a piece of furniture, right? We're not going to be able to do the calf massage on a piece of furniture. I don't know if that feels very good, but we are going to do that with the ball later. So stretching, head dangling down. Stretch, stretch, stretch. One more deep breath, hamstring stretch. Maybe you're down on the floor, totally fine. Flex your toes back even more. And now we're going to do the shin down, shimmy, pigeon pose later. First, let's do the other leg. So you're going to either hold it on the bar, back leg straight, we're trying to stretch the front hip, push the hips down, right? Or you could be up high as long as you feel that stretch. Or you go all the way to the floor, push the hips forward, reaching your arm overhead. Head dangling. Stretch your whole left side, whichever side you're doing. So it's the same arm as the leg that's back. Hand down, neck stretch. Head rolling forward and back. Make sure your palm is up. Flex your fingers back. So you're opening the front of the shoulder and extending your leg. Flex your toes back for the hamstring stretch. Stretch. Deep breathing, feet flexed. You guys could go up if you want. You don't have to. However you want to stretch the back of the leg, it's good. 3 more deep breaths. Head dangling down. Is this fun or what, guys? Maybe it's raining where you're at in Los Angeles. Good. Amazing. So now we're going to go down and do the shin down shimmy, which is pigeon pose, guys. So you might use furniture. So we're trying to get a stretch through we're going to do both legs, the hip, right, the glutes. Or you could go all the way down as a bolster. You can put that under the side. Oh, let me tip that more. You can do that under the side. Okay, under the side that is bent. Can you see that better? Of course, I'm wearing black pants. You guys get it, right? And then flex your foot. If you were stretchy enough, you can grab your foot. don't have to the side glutes, right? Maybe you don't need the pillow. Go all the way down. See, this is why we use the bar in class. It's easier. That's how it goes. Switch sides. Hi, very good. No problem. Switch sides, guys. So we're doing the other side, pigeon pose. You can go up here to, right? Sorry, guys. There is an unrelated text stream. Are you guys getting like endless concern from family members? Okay, so we're stretching their side. Bolster your hip if need be, right? We're just trying to get a stretch of the glutes. We're going to do it other ways later too. Grab your foot if it's possible with whatever hand. If you do the opposite hand, it's harder. Deep breathing. 3 more deep breaths. I think in the yoga spinal twist is what the mermaid came from. That makes sense? So we're going to, you can have your legs straight out, or you can bend your knee. Can you see me enough? Oh. Sorry, you guys. I hope that all my stuff doesn't look too junky. I have a light right there. Okay, starting over, bend. Now we're crossing the ankle over, right? And then we're doing this one, which you guys might know of. You can bend. So this bottom leg stays straight. Totally fine. And just cross over. The real help here is pushing the back hand into the mat to lift the chest and using your other arm to get more rotation for the spine. So deep breath in. Exhale. Twist more. Twist more. 3 breaths at least each time. That's the rule. Or this knee's bent. Okay? Whichever you prefer. Twist. Grab hold of something to get more rotation. It doesn't matter if you're holding on the floor. Switch sides. The bottom leg can be straight or bent. Just cross over. It's okay if this knee isn't all the way up also. Just try and get as much twist as you can. Grab hold. Rotate. 3 breaths. Lift your spine up. Try and get nice and tall. Shoulders down. Grab hold of something if you need. Just push off of it to twist more. Just all about the spine twist. Twist. Snap. Maybe a few adjustments. That would be exciting. Okay. Now we're going to do the fabulous plank series. You guys are going to love it. Okay. So I propose a minute and a half. Of course, if you don't want to do a full minute, you can stop. But I can see you guys. You don't know this, but I can see you. Okay. Let's hold a minute and a half. And then we have more variations. Hey! Okay, setting up. So forearms. You guys can do arms straight if you want and just, right? You can alternate. That's fine too. Okay, I'm setting the timer. Got my same timer. Ready, set, go. Oh gosh. Legs straight. Tuck your butt under. Lower your hips long to the neck. So if you have your arms straight here, so I started the timer, guys, even though I'm talking through it. Spread your fingers and you can kind of push the floor away. That helps so that your wrists aren't so compressed. Tuck your butt, lower your hips. Now you can reach your heels back and forth. This kind of helps lengthen the plank out, which makes it harder. Or you can even walk your hands out. See how I'm more extended than a regular plank? It makes it quicker and shakier and harder and better. Tuck your butt, reach your heels back. Or you come down your forearms, you guys. Right? Just hold it, tuck it. We're halfway done. Or you can alternate. Shoulders down, tuck your butt. Heels reaching back and forth helps a lot. You'll feel your deep lower back muscles when you go back and forth like that. Woo-hoo. We're at 1 minute, 30 more seconds. Hopefully you're still with me. Tuck it, squeeze it. Shoulders down, long neck. 25 seconds. Yeah, that's funny, Adam. Very funny. Tuck it, pull the ribs in, long neck, hands out. Squeeze your arms towards each other. That helps as well. Find that connection to your core. Oh, we're only at 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and lower it down. You could child's pose, have a whole 10-second break, and then we're going to modify other variations that we do in class. It's going to be great. So the next one is pike plank. Pause the timer. Holding the plank. Lift your hips back into downward dog. Just back and forth. Can we try that? If that's terrible on your wrists, which most people probably is, forearms. So it's back and forth. Just lower and back and forth. Okay, let's try that version. Let's give your wrist a break. Ready or not? Go. 20 seconds. Lower, left. Basically 10. Left. 3, 4. Hopefully feeling your core. 5, 10. Good. And lower down into the downward dog. Up dog. So extension. We should do more extension in our life. So drop the shoulders. If you drag yourself forward a bit here, that helps find that extension. So pull yourself, like you dragging yourself, hands on the mat, pulling in that will help you feel your armpits as well. So we're just going to take 3 breaths again. Shoulders down, drag yourself, feel your lats. And then we're going to do a delightful squat plank for another 10. That's the frog in class. So your arms are straight for this one, unless you really, I guess you could try forearms. We're holding a crouch and we're straightening your legs back. Crouch, straighten, right? So your hips are low. Bend your knees, sit back on your heels. Plank, squat down low. So just like in class, you want to keep your hips low so that it's hard on your legs. Out, 10, 5 more. 4, 3, 2. There's going to be easier stuff soon, guys. We have to get the plank series over with. Just like in class. Got it. Okay, rest. Child's pose. Have a moment. Put the hair up. Oh, there's my pencil. Let's look for that. So we're not done. We're only halfway done with the plank series, guys. Next, we're going to do climb the mountain. You guys can hold a plank too. Try and make this hard for yourself, though, because it gets easier the rest of the class. Right? Okay. Climb the mountain. It's hips low. You're in a plank. You're going to keep your hips low. Bring one leg to the outside of your hand. This is the hardest version. Then we'll modify, alternate. So we're just going to do that for 20 seconds. If that's terrible, come up on your wrist or something. Just come up and do stepping back, lunging forward, okay? So it's going to be more legs than plank. Okay, try that. Ready? Make it hard. Okay, I'm watching. Go. Hips low. Having so much fun. You could try forearms, but I think that actually makes it harder. So fists would be a good modification if it's terrible on your ankle. Drop your hips side to side so it's oblique for 30 seconds. Right? You guys good? Ready? Or not? Make this hard because it's our last plank series and then it gets a little easier. Go. Swing your butt side to side. Yay. Obliques. You can even try and tap your hips down on the mat or the floor or whatever to make it extra challenging. Obliques. 10 seconds or 15 seconds. Okay, rest. You guys can child's pose, shift back on your heels, head dangling down. You push on the mat or the floor, shifting your pelvis back on your knees. It might feel really good. That was so fun. So it's going to get a little easier now. We're going to lay down on the mat and try and move my stuff around so that you guys can see. Is this fun? You guys having fun? Are you guys actually doing it? I guess I'll never know. Okay, we're gonna lay down and do some hip swivels. That's what I call it. Can you see? So laying down your back, you're gonna pull your knees into your chest. Roll side to side just to release the back. That might feel good. Or you can feet down, flop your knees to one side, which you call the hip swivels in class. Bring your arms out to the side. Try to keep both arms pressing back, your shoulders back, so you get more twist through your torso. Use your exhale to come up. And over to the other side. So feet wide, flopping over will give you more torque. I'm not sure about the depth of perception here. I should wear different pants. Or you can stack your legs. Hopefully you guys can see. And then exhale. We're going to do 2 each. That's the rule. Other side. 3 breaths each. 2 or 3. 2 is fine too. And exhale, abs in. Other side. Second repetition. Both sides, shoulders back. You could even push your leg down more with your hand if it feels good. Yay! Good job, guys. Way to go. We're not done. Of course, we're not done. In the strap, if you happen to have, okay, you have a pillow for like your head. If you happen to have a band, splendid. You can put it over your feet or your ankles, and it'll give you resistance similar to when we have the straps on and the springs in class. Come down to your armpit, support your head with your hand, your white pants or something, which I would make all messy immediately. Extend one leg forward. You see what's happening there? So my knee's bent, my bottom knee's bent, the top leg's straight, bottom knee's bent so you have a little stability. I'm going to pulse the leg up. You can totally do this without, just lift it up higher. Keep your hips stacked, so you can maybe lengthen your waist, see if you can't put a little space under your waist. But I'm going to do it with the bands. I have a one. Because I have a one. And pulse it up. 10 each. Fabulous. Oh, it burns. Actually, I think this might be harder, again, than the straps in the class. Sorry. And turn your toes down towards the floor. Pulse it back. So you're going to throw a little internal rotation in the hip socket, a little more glutes. Just 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then pull it back. So this is going to, you're going to be strengthening the abs on the bottom knee. Try to keep that knee forward. Pull the back leg back. So your hamstring. So the legs are fighting against each other. 3. Totally could do this without the band, in which case you would just bring your leg back farther so you feel more your hamstrings and glutes. 4, 5, do 10. 6, 7, squeeze your butt. 8, 9, 10, and then clams. Slide the band over your knees, just like we do in class. Lift just the knee. Keep your feet together because it gets different glutes. Medius, hips down, waist lifted. You could lift for extra credit. You could lift your ribs off of the mat. See, there's air under there, so it's more abdominal. Ooh, burn your butt. 5, 4, 3, 2. Shin up. So this is much easier without the band, but still do it. Lift. 5, 4, 3. Excruciating. 2. Hold it up. The doggy ping. 5, 4, 3, 2. Shift your foot back. Donkey kicks. Shift it back. Shift it back. Glutes and hamstrings. Shift it back. You could just go farther back if you don't have the band. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Bit of goals. Flipping around. Man, these are harder without the band. Much harder, I find. Okay. I mean, with the band. Okay, so here we are. Pull the knee in. Extend the leg forward, pulsing up 10 times. Waist is lengthened. You can go down your bicep. Pulse it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Heel up, toe forward, down, putting down, pulsing up. Good, great. Sorry, can't see my foot. Sorry, there we go. Oh my gosh, terrible. Good. Have a moment. Wiggling around so you guys can see me. Pull the knee in, pulsing back. Good. 2, 3. Pull that knee in. Oh, you know what? Actually, if you bring that knee in, if you have the band low on the kneecap, it might be better. Pulsing back. Excellent. Waist long. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then, clams. Hips lengthened. Feet in. Just the knee up. Oh my gosh. That burns. This burns. One side's going to be harder. It's just how life is. 5, 4, 3, 2. The whole shin. The doggy. 10, 9, 8, 7. My gosh. My left hip is more challenging. Everyone's got a more challenging hip. That's life. And hold. Lengthen the waist. 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest. Light at the end of the tunnel, guys. Lift, pulse, donkey kick back. Totally acceptable to not have a band here and just make it feel like your glutes and hamstrings are working. So you have to kick your leg back, shift your torso forward. You can bring your arm, the front arm forward a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh my, not done. Now we're laying on your back and do the bridges. Then we're going to be stretching it, I promise. Oh, this is nice. I guess you could have a pillow, unless you want to really go up high. You don't really need a pillow. It could be better without. Lift your bum. Hold your butt up. Pulse the knees out, even if you don't have the bands. Left. Pulsing it out. Shoulders back. Pinch your shoulder blades together. You can kind of walk them towards each other. You can do this elbowing down into the mat to help protect your neck. Pulsing. Pull the abs in. Pulse. Squeeze your butt. Make it burn. 5, 4, 3. Even if you don't have a band here, it's still working. Back to flat foot. Okay. Let's take the band off for everybody. I think it'll be better. One more thing here. Lift your butt. Hold your hips up. You could even support with your hands. Extend or monitor so you can feel that your pelvis is stable. We're going to extend one leg and pulse it up. Squeeze. You're really pushing through the standard. Stretch the leg long. 5, 4. We're going to be stretching after this. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Keep the hips up. Extend. Up. Pulses. Push through your standing foot into the floor. So it's burning a lot on that side. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Lower lift. Kick it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your pelvis up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I cheated on that last one. Very good. Now we're going to turn around, flip over for a cobra, okay? Which is just, I'm going to turn towards you guys. You can just flip over though. So again, just lift the chest up, arching back as much as you can, just breathing. Drag yourself forward, lift the chest, breathing. You don't have to straighten your arms all the way. Just come up as hard, as high as you can. Back bending. Then we're going to lower down for Superman. So arms back, lift your legs up, chin in. We're just going to hold it for, we're going to hold for a count, and then we'll back down. Times. Chin, lift, so all the back muscles are working. Your hamstrings, palms are towards the floor. And lower back down. And you can lift all the muscles, glutes, hamstrings, back, a lot of lower back muscles, one more time. Okay, and push back into, actually turn over. Let's do one more abdominal exercise, and we're stretching and doing ball buddies. If you have tennis balls, I hope you have tennis balls, or maybe you purchase ball buddies from the studio, even better. or maybe you have dog toys around, anything. Okay. Legs are straight. This is classic Pilates, you guys. Roll up, so arms forward, chin in. It helps if you inhale, look at your toes. You can bend your knees and grab hold your legs too. Let's do the modification first. Inhale and exhale. Pull with your arms against your legs. Suck your abs in. Rounding forward, let the top legs extended as far as possible. Right? Rounding forward. Stretching your hamstrings. Same on the way back. So you can bend your knees and roll down like this, or if you're like straight, slow-mo roll. Tuck your butt, pull the abs in. The slower, the harder, the better. Roll. So there's one spot in the back. So I'm gonna do legs straight, but you can bend them if you need to. Leg straight's harder. Curling up, then exhale. Slow, controlled. Use your exhale to control it. Rounding. Nice hamstring stretch. Sucking the abs in. Your way. And then we're going to roll slowly down. Chin tuck. Use your exhale. Slow mo stretch and some massagey waji. And get it. Good. Stretching over. Enjoy yourself. Flex your toes back if you can. Try and get lower each exhale. Stretch and rolling back down. Getting as much bend. You can grab hold your legs here. It's allowed to help stabilize you. If that helps, suck the abs in. Pull them in to control it. Okay, we're going to have one more, and then there's a little bonus. Optional but encouraged. Extra credit move at the end. And slowly. Good. Very good. So you can do one more of those, or you can pause it halfway at the back for a little extra credit. You can bend your knees or legs straight. Now we're going to go pause at the hardest point and a little pulse up. Pulsing up. You can bend your knees and you can even grab them. Pulse it. 10 more seconds. Pulse it. 9, 8. Contracting. Feels like your abs are ripping. Go. Go. And rolling all the way back. Slowly with control. Now we're going to stretch. It's going to be great. Just stretching. Pull the knee in. Give yourself a little snuggle. Extend your leg up if you want. Hamstring stretch. Everyone stretch your leg up. Even if it's not possible to straighten it. How are we on time? Obviously, you can go when you want, but we're about to get to the yummy part. Press that hand into the floor. Twisting more. You can bend your knee and push that leg down. We're just trying to breathe into the stretch. Trying to bring my back towards the floor. 2 more deep breaths. Use your exhale to twist more. Delightful. Use your exhale. Extend your leg if you can. Exhale. Suck the abs in. Stretch it up. Switch legs. Other leg up. Pull the foot to your face and circle it. It's fine if your knee is bent. So happy. Circle the other way. And then make it hurt a little bit more. Flex your toes. Pull the foot to your face. This is fun, guys. So we're going to do this again on Saturday at noon. And, depending on how long we're in this situation, forevermore. New normal. Pull the leg over. Pull my foot. You can bend your knee here if you want, and just do the breathing. Look over your shoulder. Reach your other arm. Even press that hand into the floor. And just make it yummy. Use your long exhales to help encourage the rotation through your spine. And also, Jason's doing Sunday at noon, because he normally teaches 10 and 11, or 10:30 and 11:30, and then Tuesday at noon. I guess we chose noon, maybe so you can from class and from the student lacrosse. You guys can use a tennis ball, it doesn't matter. Anything. So we're just going to do a quick, what we skipped at the top, how we normally do. Look, I just wiped my nose. I just touched my nose with my hand. I'm trying to train myself not to do that, even though I'm just here all day. Okay, so snuggle that in and sit back. So we're getting that fascial release that we didn't get to have on the bar earlier. And you can wiggle side to side to loosen it. How's that? Oh, yeah. So we're going to just keep bringing the balls down the line from your knee to your, ouch, to your heels. All the way down. And whenever you find a good spot, you can linger and breathe. And you're getting a little hamstring. You know, as you go down towards your feet, you will maybe get more hamstring or more calf. Yeah, that's a big deal. I mean, I think this is almost it's getting it differently than if you have the foot bar. Man, that's interesting. There's like a tendon that goes clunk, clunk, or like a seam of the gastrocnemius right there that really is different. If you're pushing, if you're sitting on it, you get more pressure on it. I mean, when we lay on it, which is going to be next, that'll be even more fun. Do you guys have balls? I don't know to get to the chat. Please try again later. Darn it! I don't know why it's not. So you guys might be actually writing stuff, and I don't know why it's unable to connect to the chat. So if I missed the last chat I have is Adam with his laughing smiley face. Or is it a crying smiley face? And then you can keep going down. We're going to do the shins, the front, which is great for shin splints. Oh my gosh, it's really my favorite. Ay. And there's also, you can get right at the patella tendon. Daria, you should do this one if you're still with us. The patella tendon kneeling onto ball, buddy. It's really good for if you have knee stuff. You might want to have a softer ball, like a squishy pink one or a tennis ball, but this is totally possible. Just maybe one at a time. So right under the kneecap, right at that tendon, that thick, the tendon there, give it a little pressure. It usually feels pretty good. And you can just, that's it. Do you see where I am? I'm right, when you kneel down, right above the bone in the more fleshy part, right under the kneecap. Just do the other side. Just try it. And then we'll get the shins, which if you have squishier balls like tennis balls, the pink ones might be easier. You're going to kneel. Now we're under the more nobular bones of your knees. Lean into it, right? So it's pushing the muscle, kind of pushing into it, sliding it away from the bone. I don't know if that didn't help, did it? Ooh, yeah. And then you just keep working your way down towards the feet. And this really has fixed many a shin splint. If you ever had shin splints, that's sort of terrible, painful, because it's tightness in the shins. And now we're releasing out the fascia. Oh my gosh, going down. If you guys are done with this part, though, then you can just skip to laying on the ball buddies. Ooh. Scintillating stuff. But do try going all the way down to right at the top of your, like right in the crook there. See, right in this bend? You can put the ball right there. Right at the ankle crook. Technical term. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Big deal. It's a big deal. Especially if you have one messier ankle, it's going to be a big deal. See the basket of goodies? All right. Whoa, dear. Dear, dear, dear. There's also standing on the balls, which maybe we should do at the end. Okay, so now let's lay on the balls. Right under your bum, like we normally do. Oh, look, I got 2 of the pink ones. So any balls you have, I even used a water bottle, like a hard one, not a plastic one, unless it's like a Nalgene. Oh, slow-mo roll down. Place these under your bum, right at the meat of the cheek. And you can just breathe and hang out there. You could do the swish side to side. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's very telling. Right? You can hold it. You can hold it. You can adjust the ball buddies as needed to find the most potent point. And then you can lift your knees up too. This is another option. You can do one at a time. You can kind of do a little walking, because then you lift the leg up and put some pressure on the balls, just like we do when we do the leg circles. If you guys want, you can do those leg circles that we normally do in class, although we have no straps on the feet. Right? You can do just spaghetti legs, I call them, where you just wobble your legs around. That's just the rotation. The idea here is the rotating of the leg. See, I'm rotating my foot in and out. That rotation gets the muscle that we're working with the ball buddies. One side is definitely tighter. So those deep 6 rotators, one of which is the piriformis, that's what they call those groupings of muscles that pull your thigh bone into the socket, and it's a big deal. Or just swishing side to side. You know, self-exploration, just like in class, you guys, and then you're going to just slowly roll them up. A very good idea is to get the TFL, the tensor fasciae lata, which is right at the side of your hip, above the IT band. It's really helpful to release that. It's not pleasant necessarily, but keep the bottom knee bent. I'm sorry, guys. I need like a different color pants. I really do, in order to make this visible. It would be helpful, I think. And then just lean into it. You'll know. I find if you go more to the front of the hip here, so you get right under the hip bone, so you're pretty much in the hip flexors, the front of the hip muscles. So big deal. So you just explore around that area. Actually, this is very helpful for knees as well, the alignment of your knees. So if you have knee issues, I do encourage you to try it, and that does not look pleasant. Do the other side. It really feels good on this side. Maybe you guys have already skipped 2 because I had a little technical difficulties. I'm a little behind. It's 1 or 2. So if you skip to the back, which is probably the most popular, then good for you. You can do that. Then we have this, the ball buddies at the lower back, and we'll just work our way up to right at the trapezius point. So in class, I usually help you, but here I'll just show you the traps, just in case you want to skip to those. Here, you can, to get the right spot, push off your feet and roll the balls down. So even though in class I usually help you find the potent point, it'll be easier here because you don't have the shoulder blocks to impede your movement. You can push and slide. Oh my gosh, the ball back and forth. I guess let's do the traps first. But you guys can skip to the lower back if you want. See? You see the balls under there? Just sliding them. Oh my goodness. Over the muscles. And when you find a good spot, you can hold it. And just lower your hips, and you can overlap your elbows. Right? So your elbows are pointing straight up to the ceiling. So you really spread the shoulder blades. And just a little exploration. We'll do a minute here. Holy moly. You can rock side to side. On the mat at home, because then you just keep pushing off your mat with your feet and sliding the balls down. And then it will ultimately wind up at the lower back. Brilliant. Rolling down. Now, I've often given myself a free adjustment. Yeah. You might find a little snap and adjustment in your back, in your rib cage area, the thoracic spine. So great as you roll and put the pressure on. And you can roll back and forth. You guys get it. Holding a spot and deep breathing if you find a good terrible point. Oh, wow. And then you want to get all the way down to the quadratus lumborum. I'm going to roll myself off. Oh. The lower back, the quadratus lumborum, which is, I'm just going to scoot down, which is those right under the rib cage. Delightful. And then you can kind of pull the abs in. I wish you guys could see the ball. I don't know why I can't. Yeah. Tuck your butt under to press into the ball more, kind of flattening your back. Or you could lift up your knees, a lot more pressure. Just like when you have the straps on your feet, some people enjoy that in the class. You can bring your feet up, and it's a lot more pressure. So just breathing into it. Totally optional. Whatever you feel like doing. You can also just push up your feet and dig in. Another thing that's helpful here, which you can't do in the class, is woggling. That's my favorite technical term. Woggling your knee to the side or the other side. And you kind of just woggle back and forth. That tipping your knee to the side kind of helps release it. It's not as intense, though, as just pushing into it, which I like better. If one side of your back is more tight, lean into that side. Whatever you guys like. One more minute, and then we're just going to stay on the balls, and then we're done. I got to figure out how to turn on the comments for longer than like 5 minutes. I mean, I could be here for an hour, guys. But maybe you have things to do. Maybe you have work to do. Maybe you have to work from home. Get on the computer. But you guys, this will be recorded. All of these that we're doing, Jason and I, and whoever else decides to, we're going to have them on the YouTube channel forevermore after this. So they're a video you can follow along with if you wish. I got a really good spot. I don't really want to leave it, but let's do it. Coming up, it's just a little standing on. Oh my gosh, that's exciting. Coming up into an upper ab curl over the ball. Ooh, that puts a lot of pressure on the ball. Yay. So let's stand on the ball, and then I'll show you my kitty. This is just so cute. Okay. Footballs. Hey. Hi, guys. So now we're going to stand on it. Well, then you can see the feet. Okay. Yeah, so you can see the feet. Standing on the ball. Right. And you can kind of push in. If you have a squishier one, it will be less intense, but just find different spots and lean into it. I think that's better than rolling back and forth. Is actually find a spot and push into it so you're putting more pressure on it. I mean, it's fine. When you get close to your toes, if you want to grind it out. But if you find a good spot, linger. Definitely get around the knuckles of your feet. Metatarsals there. Push in. You can even have your toes curling around it. See? And pushing in there. It has a benefit. It feels like it's not doing much, but it is. And switch feet. Some of you might be standing both feet. That's fine too. Enjoy. I did get some more pink balls in the studio, but we can't go in the studio right now. So, I mean, I went in, but you know, if you really want to get one, you could, you know, you come in because someone's coming into the studio if you wanted more pink balls, or we could just wait a few weeks till this is over, hopefully. Finding a spot, lingering. Getting all the pain. Oh my. Good. Oh, we didn't stand on both feet. It's nice if you roll one foot, stand on your feet, feel the difference between your feet, and then do the other one. But I didn't do that. Look at my kitty, guys. She's been with us this whole time. Isn't that cute? Okay, guys, thank you for joining me. I hope that helped. I'm sorry I didn't figure out the chat. For some reason, it stopped, but I wish you all a happy and safe few weeks here, or a week, however long this is going to take. More exercises. We'll switch it up a little bit. We'll do some more abdominals and we're still going to do the stretching and the ball buddies on Saturday at noon. And you can just subscribe and you'll be notified. You know, I guess you guys probably figured that out because a lot of people got bumped off for original live stream, and then I had to redo it. So you guys probably are the most technically savvy bunch here, aren't you? Very good. Okay. Have a good day. Namaste healthy.